go. Huh. God, I forgot to talk. What a piece of junk. Excuse me. Oh. Oh. Ooh, it's cold. It's cold. It's cold. Hey. What's that? Why is he fuzzy? Oh, because it's dark out. That's why. I've been waiting forever for this fucking thing. It says less than a minute. It's said less than a minute for freaking 5, 6, 7 minutes now. What the hell? I'm just testing stuff out. Oh my gosh. I tried gleeing on a video that I wanted to improve, but holy crap, this freaking stupid piece of junk. It's stuck! Where'd I park? Over here. Hello. Trying to improve one of my videos I want to upload later. And gleeing isn't exporting all the way. It's stuck at 98%. Oh, maybe you can sort of kind of see it. I don't know. Glowing magic runes. Feihu. Hey, real mage. You outdid me. Hold on, let me get in my car. Yeah. I'm just trying out a effect. I got bored waiting for the damn thing to freaking load for my video. I paid for the free, or for the year for this gling bull crap, and it's still not working. Let's see if that works. Gosh, freaking dang it, man. I don't know what the deal is. It still says less than a minute remaining. It's at 80. It's been at 98% for freaking forever. Pisses me off. Anyway, I'm trying to like take the awkward pauses out of that video I was making. The what is it called again? The video about the difference of Asatru and Foreign Seth and Heathen and Norse pagan. Like in practice rather than just the dictionary or the dictionary definition or whatever. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. Gosh dang it, man. I was gonna do another video, but this one took so damn long. I could only do one. If I can find my glasses, I'll put it to normal. No, wait, they're not in there. Oh my god! Found the glasses case. Hey, this effect thing is cool, right? You can see certain highlights like of the runes. All right, let's see here. How do you do it? How do you get rid of that? I could do other ones too. Watch. Could do that. Oh, you can't really see that too well though. That one's kind of cool. Dancing. And this one, radioactive. Radioactive. Whoa. Holy shit. Alright, I don't need that either. That's pretty cool, actually. Hey, 27. Do any of you guys know about this gling? This thing got stuck and it's not fully downloading my freaking one of my next videos that I tried to improve for like hours after work at a freaking library. All for pretty much freaking nothing. Elijah, and I just paid today. I paid for a year for this damn Gling app and it's not working very well. And it kept crashing, like it crashed several times. I have boomer skills. Yeah, that's how I'm pretty good at some of the other video editing apps, the free ones that I've been using, but this one's a little bit frustrating and it was crashing several times. Like I said, so yeah, not impressed. It could be the tablet, because it's not on a computer, it's on a tablet. So it could be that. Yeah, I don't know. Still goddamn stuck. So maybe I just gotta ask trusty ChatGPT. But anyway, I'm gonna try to use this other editing app, CapCut, to see if I can improve some videos that way tomorrow. This damn thing doesn't seem to be working too well. Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, what do you guys want to talk about? I can't think of anything. I have like at least three video projects going. But it's just I do 9 hours of work and then I do fucking overtime on the Friday. I'm supposed to get off a lot of times. This Friday tomorrow I have off, so I'll have time. I got to do some DMV car stuff and then I'll work on some videos. Maybe I'll go live again around 6 or 7 or 8, or I don't know. It's around 6 to 8 and I'll have something to talk about. One video idea I have is to use Germanic mythology, the myths of the Prose Edda, in a modern day Paul. I'm not Paul. Hello, Paul West. Okay. Hello. So basically, it would be a video for Europeans taking back their freedom of speech and using the Kenning system and obscure references to characters, gods, and Thurs and enemies like Nidhugger, in order to talk openly about what's happening in Europe and enemies and things of that sort, and and grooming gangs and stuff like that. And that way they can speak on things they're like not allowed to notice. And if somebody asks, they can just say, "Oh, we're just discussing Germanic mythology." Yeah. That's it. So, but I'm sure there's plenty of things from the Prozetta, that part that teaches the techniques of poetry. Give some kenning ideas for basically to use as code for. Oh shit! Okay, I gotta take off. I gotta get out of here. All right. They're gonna lock the gate. I'm still in the. I didn't know that. I'm still in the. Let's see. I'm still in the library area. Oh frick! I always forget to turn. I always forget to turn that off. Damn emergency brake. All right. Now I gotta find a spot to park. Alright, I should turn that off, huh? Whee! Alright. Of course, everyone has all these damn cars, and they have driveways, but they always park in the damn street. So I can't find a freaking parking spot to save my life. Here's a spot. Oh, not cold. I have the cold on. I have the freaking cold on. Okay. 10 hours. Oh, I could be here for a little bit. I prefer to tell them to go F them. Yeah. Well, I'm talking about like Europeans who can't speak openly, because then they get thrown in jail. So it's not as simple as that for them. They don't just get thrown off social media. They get thrown in jail if they notice what's happening to Europe. You know, total invasion and destruction and grooming gang stuff. So I want to come up with some kennings and Norse mythology references. Like Thursar or something. I don't know. But some way where they're able to talk about what's happening in Europe, Midgard. And I guess the invaders could be the Utlandir, but maybe that's too obvious. I don't know. We'd have to think of something, right? Put our heads together. How did you come up with your channel name? I've gone by Auden for quite a while in various things, like various channels and stuff. Even video games. Like video games, if a video game asks me what my name is, I usually put Auden. And Mannuson is a reference to Manus from Germania, Tacitus, Germania. He has Manus, our father, who has the three sons who father tribes, right? And Manus, there's other forms of Manus in other Indo-European traditions, like the Manu in the Rig Veda, and the Mananan Maclir in the Irish or the Celtic tradition. There's also Romulus, the founder of Rome, Romulus, which I'm pretty sure is from an older form, Romanus, something like that. And anyway, Romulus is a figure that is in the same place as the Indo-European Manu figure. So, and I believe that Asatru is ethnic spiritual tradition. So all of Manu's children are, or I should say, only Manu's children can become genuine Asatruar. So anyway, and also one of my main thesis videos that I've done, and I'll do it again on this channel, is about Manu and kind of the Odinic spirit that comes around every 100 years, and this Manu spirit, he inspires a great leader like Napoleon, or the painter, or Romulus, or one of the Caesars, or a great leader of Germanic people, or another Indo-European descended culture, and they get the nation back on track with honoring the gods, and basically back on track with culture and away from degeneracy. So, and we have Weimar problems, as the meme is, right? We have Weimar problems, so we need Weimar solutions, and that's a great leader who is divinely possessed by I guess you could say a god figure. So anyway, I'll do a video on that. Going back into history, some of the Caesars, and then some of the main Germanic leaders from way back when who fought Christianity tooth and nail. I think Arminius might have been one. But anyway, so yeah, I see them as like Manu figures, because Manu is the first priest king who established rituals to our gods, and he's the kind of the master of the folk soul. He's the one who's able to lead us and guide us. So, and we definitely need a leader who has our interest at heart, rather than enemies on the other side of the planet, like freaking the blackmailed Trump, who is definitely a puppet of the Thursar of the East, the Nidhogg's spawn, being self-chosen ones, those guys. Based on what Manetho said about Typhon, he was chased east by Zeus. Goblin Land, yeah, there you go, Goblin Land. Typhon was chased east by Zeus, and Typhon gave birth to, or he fathered Judaeus, right? The father of the goblin creatures, right? The Harry Potter goblin bankers, we'll say, right? So since Typhon is a rough equivalent to Nidhugger, then if we want to use the code of Germanic mythology to talk about what's going on, then we would say the self-chosen ones, the bankers, are the spawn of Nidhugg, right? And you'd have to know Germanic mythology and Greek mythology and history and pretty obscure things to get an idea of what I'm talking about, right? So that kind of obscure thing is something that the Europeans could use to reclaim their freedom of speech. So, but yeah, Goblin Land works too for Americans. Anyways, what else? I'm working on a video about who uses Asatru. So the more serious of us uses the word Asatru, and some of us use heathen and the total clowns and goofballs for the most part use this Norse pagan. I call them McPlagans and Plagans. I'm a Norse pagan. You know, those freaking. They're more concerned with what our enemies say about like what's good and bad and who's haters and you know the ADL and shit. Our mortal enemies. They care more about that and the approval of them than approval of our gods. And most of them are okay with say hi, said hi. Okay, hello, Luxin Tenebris. Okay, hello. Yeah, so they care about our enemies, as far as what our enemies say, rather than our each other and our ancestors and our gods. So it's really crazy nonsense. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the Norse pagan word, but Asatru's good. Heathen's good. Asatru's good. Foreign Sether is pretty good. That's about it. Right. And I can't stand the Norse pagan. The only guy who's serious, who's used the term Norse pagan is Scott Carlson, mostly just because he's too busy researching. He doesn't really do the social media stuff, so I don't know. He doesn't know any better. It's Latin. Oh yeah, the pagan. Yeah, exactly. That's another. Well, and Norse pagan translates, if you want to really translate it into English, what it really translates to is Scandinavian hillbilly. I mean, what kind of goofball calls themselves Scandinavian hillbilly? Like, nobody's going to take you seriously if you say some silly nonsense like that, right? Means light in the darkness. Oh, your name, Luxin. Whoa. Emergency vehicle. Luxin Tenebris. Light in the darkness. Oh, okay, yeah, Lux is light. Yeah, like Lucifer. Lucem Fede. Yeah. Lucifer, or also the Greek. That's another video I should do. The Greek Phosphoros. So in that Lucifer was connected to the Venus star, and it's very possible that Arvindil's toe, Thor threw the toe up of Arvindil that broke off. So his toe got thrown up, and it turned into a star. That star might very well be the Venus star, and if so, then Arvindil is the Norse Lucifer, the pre-Christian Lucifer, or the pre-Abrahamic Lucifer, by the way, obviously, which I think is pretty interesting. So yeah, I might do a video on that one. I want to do some videos on like some really obscure stuff like that, and also goddess names that are only known from votive stones in the main Germanic area. Like I did one, Sandraudiga, Dia Sandraudiga. So I could do a few other ones like that. But anyway, that's pretty much, that's for later on though. Who else is here, if anybody? What kind of videos would you like to see? Or what do you think about the Norse pagan versus Asatru versus Fornseth idea? Or heathen? Or what's your idea of what heathen, like, what kind of people use the term Fornseth versus heathen? Because I think, from my experience, the people that use Fornseth, they're like super traditional Reconstructionists. They only want to focus on the Germanic tradition, rather than an Indo-European comparative mythology based reconstruction, which is what I like to do because I'm able to pull from more sources, and it sheds light on obscure figures like Armanan Order. Oh yeah, the Armanan runes, or the Armanan Order. Yeah, I could do that. Armanan Order. I don't know a whole lot about the Armanan Futhark though. Let's see. Yeah, but I could do one because there's not that many videos on the Armanan Futhark or Armanan anything really. I searched it and I got. Shoot, where's my pen? I got it. Gotta find a pen. There we go. Yeah, there was a tiny handful of videos on the Armanan stuff, so that's a good idea. That'd get me my channel discovered. So we got our Armanan Order. I actually read Guido von List's Geheimnis der Runen quite a while back, and he's the one that talks about the tree being, or he was talking about the macrocosm and microcosm, that the cosmos, or the world out there, and then the microcosm, that's the self. But he mentions the mesocosm, and the mesocosm, I'm going to say that too. Von List of the tree. Von List mesocosm, that is the folk. That's the folk. That's the one of the meanings of Yggdrasil is the folk, the people themselves. Von List mesocosm. Yggdrasil. Now it's getting too hot in here. Yggdrasil. All right. Let's see, and I also would like to do Sheldrake's morphic fields. Oh yeah, I want to do one about Loki. And I'll put it here. And Loki's parent, the names of Loki's parents. His mom's name is something I forget what it is now, but it translates to Leaf Island, which sounds like kenning for a tree. And then his dad is like baleful striker. So basically Loki is the injury on the tree that is Yggdrasil. So Loki is the injury on Yggdrasil. 99% of people don't realize that the runes are very similar to archaic Greek script. Oh yeah. Yeah, I should do, yeah, exactly. Yeah, history of the runes, yeah. Runes and proto-runes. Proto-runic symbols. There's actually proto-runic symbols. Oops, there's an L in there. From, I think, Bronze Age? I'll have to look it up again. There's a bunch of them too. Yeah. I gotta do that. I should do that video. And how they're similar to Greek. Yeah, Greek, which is similar to Phoenician, right? To Phoenician. How do you spell that? I don't know. How you spell Phoenix, kind of. All right. The sphere of influence, yeah. And there's a TED Talk on YouTube called the something like these 23 symbols are found all over Europe. And there's these symbols that they're not really runic. They're not too runic looking, but they're not too far off from runic looking. And they're they're found. She shows a map, and they're found in like France and Spain in caves and other parts of Europe. It's pretty cool. Linear B about to cut off. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Linear B is different. It's a later development, and the other one, Linear A or whatever, the older one, we still don't know what it translates to, right? Like we can't turn it into sounds yet. Despite much of the language still being their Greek. Yeah. Well, yeah, because Greek comes from the Indo-European tradition, and so does, in the Indo-European language, and so does the Germanic languages, and so does Latin, and so does Baltic and Slavic, and and all that stuff. So, yeah, runes, proto runes. I got that one, and how they're similar to the Greek. Whoa, Armanin Orden, Armanin runes. So that's just the Armanin Futhark is the latest development of the runic system. And I've been working on a reaction story about Loki worshippers and Stefan Tim's story. He talked about how a couple of his friends went down the crazy worship Loki freaking path, and they just became totally nuts and cross dressers and mentally ill nutters, betraying everything they used to believe. What I mean is Linear B seems to be quite a bit before the archaic scripts. Linear A basically hasn't been deciphered. Yeah, Linear A hasn't been deciphered, yeah. Quite a bit before the archaic scripts. What do you mean? Yeah, it's Linear B is like Proto-Greek. It's before the proper Greek of the Greek civilization. Is that what you mean? I think that's what you mean. I've watched some videos on that. I've actually read the Iliad and the Odyssey, but I'm not super knowledgeable on all the Greek stuff. I just like the archaic, some of the obscure things about Greek mythology that that have parallels or could be seen as potential parallels to the Germanic tradition, like Typhon being a parallel of Nidhugger. So anyway, what else? I might want to redo that video. What is Asatru? Because I don't know. The earlier one's probably not that good, or the one on my channel right now, not the best. Oh, and I should do that a video. So the Norse pagans don't want to do videos on goddess Sin, goddess who is the gatekeeper. The gatekeeper. They avoid her like the plague. So I should do a video on the goddess Sin. Syn. She's a goddess that that decides who enters the hall and who gets rejected. Ooh, I still have some orange juice. Yeah, I should have asked everybody to like the stream. There was like 5 people a little while ago. Oh, it's been 35 minutes. And I gotta take off. So, and this thing hasn't. Very disappointed. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, all right. Well, I'm about to end it. See you later. Far mythical Vanum. Go with the gods. Pretty good article. Okay. I'll check it out. Well, see ya. Like the stream if you haven't, please. It's about to end.